Alrighty, go on. All right. So, just in case you're wondering what we're doing here, we are doing a bit of a fundamentals in painting, and we're going to be working through just building up some basic skills to get paint on our minis, and it's also just working on breaking down some of that kind of stigma around it being something you have to do perfectly or something that needs to be done at an Instagram level. I'm going to echo. Cool. Um, but one of the things I just love about this is that it is an incredibly meditative thing to do and something that you can just enjoy your hobby uh, in your own time at your own pace as well. So, whilst it's great to see the high level of painting everywhere, it's to me it's more important that everyone's just giving it a go. And the technique I'm going to do is I always go with a light undercoat first. And there's two little cameras. Oh, cool. And you can see my palette did not fare well in the drive down, but kind of looks funky. And we are going to start with a contrast. I've only just been playing around with contrasts um, I kind of think of them like an ink or a watercolor. I as it's yeah, just really a cool way to get color on and see the detail, the miniatures. So I'll try and carefully open that without getting paint over the logo. So and we're gonna start with that contrast, and I've got one of my well, I'll do this dude. So one of my little Infiniture miniatures, Infinity, which is my favorite game right now. So, and when I'm putting on the contrast, don't get too stuck with using just a little part of your brush. What we want to do is we want to get that edge on, get the edge on, and use the edge. We're smoothing it around as we're putting it on. Let's see if I can get that in focus. Just pushing the paint around, getting that kind of base color on. And we will paint over a lot of this as we build up layers, but it's all just part of the process. Or you can just kind of even, if you get it to the contrast on and then just dry brush over the top, it can look okay. Play around with putting on a lot and a little too. So just to see, because you will learn a lot by just doing and giving it a go. Don't be too worried about messing things up when you're learning. And a big part of the buy-in is like just often it can be enough just to get the color all over it. Yes. Oh wow. Whoop. Little dagger's pen. Yeah. Now that's a diorama. People are also bringing in their miniatures for the day. Hey, Smitty, how you going? What? That is amazing. Smitty, have you got something for it? Yeah. What's that? Awesome. Yeah, well, I've got Infinity and other random things. Yeah. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's so good to see. There's so many miniatures in here today that people are bringing in, so it's really been.
I've painted one miniature and this video we
Yeah,
first thing.
yeah. Well, if you want to paint another one today, you're welcome to. That's kind of what I'm doing here.
I'm only here for a while, so
Although that camera's frozen.
no, no.
Hmm.
Oh, military. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. See it? Ah, little green dude.
I said the first mini I painted I had to move recently.
Yeah.
It got crushed into some pieces.
Oh no.
I had a good time.
Forever just a memory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
I
Well, you can really build it up to be,
it could just be like
this legendary.
I'll get Smitty to fix it for me. He'll make him into something.
Yep, absolutely. So once you've got it all right, what we want to do now is like choose. Try to stick to just three colors to start with. Uh, that are going to complement what you've got going on. And something we with an aqua. Doesn't really look aqua on there. An orange or might go with a red as my contrasting color. So they're on opposite ends of the color wheel. And we'll have a blue in there as well, which is going to be more complementary. Everyone loves a compliment. Just going to put a little bit on that in there. Well, Okey-dokey. Gonna need more tables. Rightio. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna look at the oh jeez. The big kind of flat spaces. So we've got on the armor, and I'm gonna lay color down on them. And I'm going to use my contrasting color on just a few little points, just to make a few things with it. But you can muck around and play with that as you go. Just understand there's going to be a tension between those two colors. So if you go too hard with it and make them both very bright, it starts to become uncomfortable to look at. So toning colors down a little bit can be a good thing to do, and that's when you're mixing colors with light colors. Like if I was going to do an orange, I might against a blue, I might add a bit of yellow to it, kind of just flatten that brightness a little bit. Yeah. And using the edge of the brush. This just building it up because acrylic paint will layer up really nicely. As we hit a feedback loop. And what I'm trying to do too is, if you can see it very well, is avoid where the ink settled in the lines. So making the leg, I'm going to paint around that just so I'm keeping that highlight, that line, not a highlight, sort of a highlight really. As I'm painting around, I'm kind of just hitting those flat surfaces. Not stressing too much about it. We're just having fun. Painting happy little soldiers. Alrighty. Another thing we'll look at doing is like where you want your points of contrast, we need to layer that color up. Otherwise, it's going to be muddied by the color underneath. So if you want something really bright, you're going to go with a light undercolor. Uh, you may think of the color you're putting on. So it's an orange, you might go with a brown, but you can build up to it. And this is where we are just using the tip a little bit. Real little bits. Real little bitty bits. I can't get close. Ah. Hello. But sometimes when I'm too close, it goes into a feedback loop, so I can't talk too much. That's okay. There's a lot more people. That's a bit better. That's better. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, right. Okay. No, that's all right. Because I was like, oh, if I talk too much, it was like a. Rosa. Just flipping around. No, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not doing that. It's that it's kind of making it's going down over that as well, though. Oh, I'm not sure how. Yeah, because yeah, so I'm just like pretty much not making it. I painted because I got other things. Yeah, so painted one of those guys. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I was gonna maybe I have to try something. Just
If you want to grab, there's minis there you can build and you can paint if you want.
alright.
So you can join in. Yeah, I've just got some on the table, and you can see things. You can see things. Yeah. Whoa. Mm. It's going to block out the metal just with the black. Let's start with. We're going to go start with a dark color and work up towards light with acrylic paint. You change your mind about a color, don't be worried about painting over it as well. That's all good. Often you'll have a bit of an idea in your head about like what colors you want to use, whether you're sticking with a more traditional approach of like following what the meta tells you to. So, or you could have pink space walls, and why not? 40,000 years in the future, anything could happen, really.
Yeah. Listen, Julie, how did I think that? My brain much on now. It's fine. That's when brains hang up for that point.
Little machine gun.
I think the one that we remember. Oops, I feel angry. And then makes me look like a. Yeah. Oh, that's it.
Ready.
No. Yeah.
Mm. Another little thing you can use that I've been playing around with a bit is if you go to a makeup store, you find cool little ways of applying paint. So there's these little sponges. They're really good at like just adding a little bit of highlight to it or just dry brushing with. So don't be afraid of experimenting with different things. I've got a couple of different items that I've been playing around with lately. And I found these as well. These are cool. So especially for bigger models, kind of just like giant art sponges. Like, because you go to an art shop and you get sponges, but they'll be quite porous and quite textural and not hold any shape.
Yep.
So they're hard to apply paint with unless it's like to a really big diorama or something like that. But these are designed to be used on a human face and to paint on with. So they are great. They're my new thing. As a way of kind of starting to put on some highlighting.
You've got probably about 20 minutes to go, by the way,
To what?
until we're sort of finished up, and then
Oh.
we're going to run the speed painting competition.
Oh wow.
Because we started a little bit late, unfortunately.
That's okay. That's cool.
You could stay on stream. I'll just need to eat the mic from you for a bit.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, whatever you need to do, dude. Yeah, I've been digging these. So you don't think you just need to use a paintbrush to paint with. Like, try different things. What's the worst that can happen? Because I found these little sponges give almost an airbrush kind of style smoothness to it if you get it right. It takes a little bit of practice to do, but it is a lot easier than getting out an airbrush. Oops. And cleaning it. Every time.
No, we're getting it.
I was also going to say, you want to hear it.
That's one example of something different. Whoop.
No, I was just like, hey, I think
Whenever you're using a brush too, make sure you just keep it a little bit wet, a little bit moist. So when you're painting, like it just helps soak up the paint and load the brush. It's going to start to move here a little. And using the side of the brush. And remember, you can always paint over things again. It saves you a bit of time if you avoid the darker spots that you've filled with ink before. I really like the cyberpunk vibe of these minis.
What's the full? No, just. Grab that.
Be my guest.
Maybe I'll just try again.
But yeah, they had
With we've already ready. I agree. Take them to the
right.
doing average signal. We don't want to take. Yeah, I guess we just tell. These most of these, get them to. See, I think it was. Yep, sweet.
Yeah, he does. You'd have to ask Sam.
He will definitely have red hair.
Yeah. I don't know if it's alright, I think we'll have to see. Yeah, that would pause. At least 3 quarters replace it.
And we'll have. All your drops are like food names. I'm going to chop them. It's my head. It's I'm going to spy out. I don't know, it looks true.
Yeah, like a photo.
And that, so it's a, my first lesson in the spring.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, well, this is. You're just sitting it up to them. That's good. On that. That's what I'm talking about as well.
Alrighty, everyone. So we're just about to start our speed painting competition. We're not too far away from that at all. The person that wins the speed painting competition will get a John Blanche Volume 1 paint set. So we have enough paints and everything set up for how many do you reckon, Zach?
Probably what?
For 16 people. So the first 16 people to sit down will get started in around about 5 minutes. Hopefully we've got some things supplied, but if you've got your own brushes, you're welcome to use those. But we do have paint supplied that will be specific for the competition. So feel free to grab a seat. I'm going to chuck something else in as well as a.
And this right here.
Yeah. I'm going to chuck something else in as well as a sort of like anyone that's actually going to enter will get a prize, but this is for the winner. So.
Seen on those before ever. I love the hobbies so much. Actually, you might just chuck Abdul down first. Sorry, because he's. Sorry, that was me. Turn that one first. Go. Did you ask me paint? Alright.
Anyone else jumping in, Jeff?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, so maybe.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, or to my corner. Fantastic. Yeah,
Quite, yeah.
Yeah, right.
You can continue doing your thing now.
You can,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be in the way of.
1 second to change the volume on. Oh, it's 15%.
Yep, I can talk. Sometimes I talk, and sometimes I forget I can talk. But most of the times I can talk. Is that working, Jeff? I can't hear myself. You can hear me. Thanks. Oh, there we go. That's a radius effect.
I think it took a bit to warm up because I've got a campsite.
Yeah, yeah. Just doing a little bit of edging. Just coming in really carefully to hit those kind of points just to make it pop a little bit more. What I should do is build up my contrast points before I get too distracted and spend hours doing that. Gonna go with an orange. So, and those areas should be a bit dry now, so I can get in there and undercook them. What else? Wow. Whoa, it's quite a narrow look at you're right. They're about to do a speed painting competition.
Right, all painted on the paper.
Yeah.
So once you've got all those kind of base colors down, we can start doing the highlights. But we're also just kind of thinking about it as we go, as we build up those kind of. And you'll make little mistakes as you go, but we can always just paint over them.
I really enjoyed it. A lot of people do.
Alrighty, speed changes. So we're not too far away from starting. We have got you wet and dry pallets and warm welcome to use, as well as water to wash the brushes with. You've got brushes provided. You have the water provided. You also have paint provided. So we've got a very limited amount of types of paint to see how creative you can get with color mixing and basically putting color on your models. We will be judging them at the end. The person that gets the first place will basically get one of the John Blanche Volume 1 paint sets. I also have a random giveaway for someone sitting here. I'll choose it randomly. We've got another paint set that's to give away as well. So I'm going to be the recipient of that. So the rules are that we've got 45 minutes for painting. So you use your own brush. Yeah. It's like 45 minutes from painting. And when I say stop, it brushes down basically. I'll give you a 30-second warning before I say stop. All sound legit.
Sound good.
Beautiful. Okay, so we're just going to last little bit of paint now, and we'll
Just going to use this to dry brush.
Magic cloud sounds like
now, guys, after the painting competition, food will be available. Food's available now if, for anyone that's not painting. Yeah, we've got a great menu. I just have a burger that I'm halfway through right now. So,
Burger?
colors in the palette rig, so you're not just trying to face off colors from other pieces. And so, right. Oh, oh, just that. No, it's all good. I'm super. Good. Well, we definitely not. It's like friends first. Watch it over. Well, once we're gonna get them. I'll talk. I can see you hanging out here. Penny guard, yeah, yeah. I don't know how long this smell went down. No, we're fine. Not that honest. God's easier. I the pizza. Nice. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Little stuff. He was yep, solid oil. Quick oils.
all ready for it. So, speed painters, ready to start in 5, 4, 3, 2.
How long do they get?
45.
45.
And it's small.
Yeah, that's good.
No.
And they're often racing.
Are you happy to be the judge for the speed painting competition?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You want a burger or something?
Yeah. I didn't know there were burgers. Yeah, I want burgers. I love burgers. Thanks, man. Little green alien. The Spectre.
Should you?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Something different.
There's a reason for
How nuts. Look at that. Full army. Whole army over there. How many are we up to?
oh,
68. Wow.
gosh, we got
That's really good.
not out here.
right? Oh, thanks, man. Whatever. Working on that one. That one's frozen over there, though. It's frozen on the shot of the mini. I'm not sure why, though.
He is highlighted.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Does the buffering. It's that cable.
I got you back on speaker too.
Okay. Didn't even realize. Didn't think I was back on.
I only just
Could have said anything, Jeff. Alrighty, we've got some speed painters racing along. I know, right? It's relative. Paint's flying. It's just a matter of time before someone gets paint in their eye. It's the most chilled race ever, really. It's a very relaxing way to race. But I'm just doing the accent kind of colors, the contrasting points. So they should, well, if you can see, they stand out. Oh, cool. Focus.
yeah, sure. I think we turned
That's
it
just
just
Oh, so it doesn't autofocus. It's just in a right. Okay. Well, I need to paint a bigger spot so you can see. What shall we do? I know. We are just going to grab a bit of white. I'm gonna make this pop, 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 pop. Right. Right. A bit more orange. And only focuses down there. Hello. Just trying to decide what to do next with. Quite like the look of the orange there. And I'm wondering whether I paint the whole. Yeah.
This little is just delightful. Oh, and there's bugs. The bugs in a jar. Did you see that? Must be what he cracks up. And then, right? Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Oh, and have people on it. That was waiting until the like.
One of the things I love about art and painting in general is the story. And I'm thinking of the little story for this dude. And why they.
I mean, everyone needs you.
Everyone does. Who wouldn't? Ah, shucks.
Don't.
This guy grew up on one of the nomad ships, Tunguska. It's a giant ship that is in space, of course. That is permanent, like a floating planet. So like a mega city, very dystopian kind of environment. Uh, they are rebelling against the human sphere and the AI that rules it by living in these ships, floating through space. And we're going to call this dude, he could be a Jean. I think that's pretty cool. And John grew up on the fringes. The main thing that led to his survival was his ability to be quiet. and sneak. You wouldn't even know he was there until he wanted you to know. Milo's young. He didn't want you to know. He just hid away.
That's right. Never.
He used to love a sport called Aristia. It's kind of a gladiatorial event, and his favourite character in it that he used to watch when he could steal a few minutes with the holovid. Favourite colour was orange. So they carried that forward. When he started working for a variety of different gangs in Tufuska, he always painted his own armour with orange accents. Not even on screen. There we go. Because my eyes are so bad.
It's a proper.
I need it really close to see. There we go. That's John.
So they are absolutely very long.
Now works for Uha, a little rebel hacker in the Buchanan ship.
Right, there's 30 minutes left speech.
30 minutes.
I'm always been. Yeah, you love the fish. Also, mixing it with one actually make that big.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's really good. I wish I was
Going along.
now the thing on.
Just using the
Oh,
contrasting colours of the orange and the blue.
what's my like
Can't quite pick it up.
Mate, you did that in less than 45 minutes.
Yeah, I did. Speed paint.
Sweet paint.
Gun. Yeah, you get quicker. You eat that.
Yes. Steps in 5 I don't even know. I'll walk from So, that's the point. That's like the conversation. You know, I stick out. Probably have overly. Sorry, like things happen. There's some doesn't find something. I want to this way like which one? Not a I get to like I'm enjoyed. I'm that one scotch here. I'm glad so I'm like everything's. I'll try to you can get out. But you know, he's completely. I'll put the mic back on.
Hello, everybody. You're ready to.
I was just eating. Yeah.
So when you're ready to stop, you can just hit stop streaming.
Okay.
That's really good. Okay. My clients are ready. Maybe. You know, a full on that. I'll make that.
We're just going around the edges.
You're saying you'll
Get the edging done. That looked pretty well. Good to rock and roll.
That's all I like this make. Yeah, I take a walk. I took out. I think so. I've been working around the phone very long. Yeah. I wanted to have sense. This is what? 4 and 6 hours. Go on. What's next week is fine. The right of someone. The dog ants. Like they need to be drank. What are we calling it? Well, do what? And I was like, don't pay attention to the good one. A bit
Just going over and finding little spots that I may have missed now, or little splashes of colour. They're in the wrong spot.
Should I let him out? Like, no. Yeah.
Just doing the blue.
They're small, they're small. Yeah, that's fine. That's. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, that's the line. That's one. So we got. Amazing. It's like squad's really flexible, so I can. Yeah. You're.
Oops.
Well, it's nice back now.
Keeping handle is also really good because it just allows you to kind of get underneath the mini a bit easier. Keep your hands out the way,
Yeah, I have a place to be, but nothing.
so you can and hold it a bit steadier. I find too.
Okay.
But that may be just because I'm getting old.
It's something. It's just getting it. 20 minutes left. Yeah, I see. That's house. Or take a phone call.
And when you're doing an edge, you can use the side of your brush as well, just to kind of drag along the raised parts, and that will just kind of highlight it a bit more easily.
That's what.
And start to see it come together. And don't forget about the base either. Even just painting it a colour just helps add to the immersion of it. And in this case, we've got it relates to the game because you need they have like a line of sight. I feel like that presents me there. Oh, Jesus Rex, that's so good. I love it. Needs a guitar. That present like Magnus the Red needs a guitar there. It's such a rock god.
More. There's more. Why do you see my dad rod? It's not.
Oh, the Giants. So amazing. Such incredible minis here today. It's really cool. Love it.
Oh, yeah, 79.
Okay, good.
It's up there. Yeah.
There we go. I'm just gonna just darken the base for now. This helps weigh it down.
Do you reckon I should chuck the heat?
Yeah, George. No, the play on it. Not the big brother car.
Yeah. When in doubt,
I watch helps a lot.
yeah.
And some brush strokes in. A lot of colour. Give it a bit of a texture.
That's a good thing. Both the concept and the main theme for should have made and certain play players like that with that. Like you go through
A little bit of a dry brush.
the whole reason that I don't get that right. You know, maybe don't be needy, maybe that's the question. What if I rules for months? And my food can't work. What's that jail fly?
Just using the edge of the brush again just to lift it a bit.
Yeah, and also.
I think the one will be a nice day.
The edge of the knife.
He's playing going on. We call it, made it that way. He's a crook. I think that's all. Yeah, like expecting he's driving. In the sense, I reached out on the I remember.
Right.
It is business. I mean, that's really the problem, but usually. So, I'm really sure how I. Or the other. I want to be funded. I'm sure that.
Jean,
A couple one of this. Thanks that to it's one.
the hunter,
Uh,
Tunguska.
it's all really good under.
Great question. Yeah, there's your double A on this field. No, good thing.
Yeah, what's your problem with it? See if you can hold on. Yeah, and it was still very hard to why you could you the point is actually trying to get I was waiting about being in that after the law. Oh, that's right. Yeah, hopefully this is easily also very show people that it's
No.
I don't know this is you just start to clear like I told you
I mean, if you want to eat other stuffs.
What did we think? Then I couldn't limit it. Everyone like. And it could make you die. You think that the course doesn't get trouble with it. You did do it. I am. Eventually, I just want to go. I don't want to. I do.
Jean.
No. It gets tricky. That's what. It's less than.
Little details. How much time I spend doing this is really up to you as well. You can just leave it like you move on to the next project, or you can push things and just add a few more little details. And a lot of this is stuff only you'll notice when it's on the table. No one really. People are often just impressed that you've got your army painted and it's there, and that you're willing to play a game. Whatever the system is. Oh, this is a bit. Don't look under there. Little buckles.
Actually, we pick those up. So what about the leadership? Yeah, in the high central leadership to. I said one more. It's. I like the breakfast. Oh, God. Then the buttons are going to be. Yeah. Just. And how and. Okay. It's.
Oh, maybe I do. Sure.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Okay, when you have every fire, it's an appreciation, not really. I don't know.
Not clean.
Let's. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Was it what? I was like, oh, I said, what picture on that? Yeah, fine. Oh, oh. Possibly large men.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll just. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
That's like. That's it. Actually, it's perfectly going on right now.
They're pretty much for the judgment. So these mine. Yeah. They'll probably bring them down.
I was just wondering.
Like to go.
Right. Yes, it's a I got it. Yeah, so come on, one phone check. Oh, yeah, so. When you go out, that's it. Your ex wagons, I mean. Right, but.
Okay. Na-na.
I love your thumb. Sam. Yeah.
It's my palette, my thumb palette. There we go. We'll finish up there.
Yeah.
I think I stop it by doing this. Thank you. Come on in to Tabletop Warfare at Prospect today. It's lots of fun. Lots going on. See you soon. Bye. So